Story 2. Unsure of what I encountered Halloween night 2006. I just wanted to share my encounter with a small dark figure I encountered when I was younger, plus looking for suggestions as to what I saw that night. So this took place on Halloween night 2006. I was 14 at the time and spending the night at my friend Heather's house along with 2 other friends. We were all going to spend the evening trick-or-treating in Heather's neighborhood. Heather had 3 siblings there as well, including her brother Eli. Eli was the annoying younger brother who had a crush on me, and anytime we would have sleepovers there, he would go into my things, steal my bras, underwear, whatever he could get his weird hands into. This is relevant to the story, I promise. Heather, Eli, and another sister all had their bedrooms in the basement. Eli and the other sister's rooms were at the end of the hallway past Heather's room, which was midway down the hall to the right. Everyone got into their Halloween costumes and makeup and started to gather in the front yard of the house. I'm outside and realize I forgot my trick-or-treat bag. I got ready in the sister's room, so I run back to the house to grab it. I rushed downstairs, down the hall, and past Heather's room. Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed someone sitting in the middle edge of Heather's bed staring down at the floor. The lights were off, but the hallway light was on. Even though the room was dark, I could easily see the silhouette of someone quite small with an extra large head for their body, just sitting there and staring down. I didn't think much about it in the moment. I immediately figured it was Eli sitting there and going through my things, as he always did. He was also wearing a costume with a large round mask. Maybe he looked so much smaller because he was sitting at a weird angle, or it was a trick of the light. It looked odd, but it couldn't have been anyone else. I also thought it strange and quickly took note how unusually black and solid the figure was. Absolutely 0 features of any kind to be seen. It made me mad, but I was also too shy and non-confrontational to call him out on it myself, so I grabbed my bag from my sister's room and rushed past Heather's room again. I was going to rat on him to his parents, so I made sure to look out of the corner of my eye again to make sure that he was in there, and as I go past, I see the figure still sitting there, looking down at the floor. I get outside and immediately start going off at Heather, telling her that Eli was in her room right now, going through my bag. I was super mad, but she looked confused. She goes, you were the only one in the house. Everyone is outside waiting for you, and points to her brother standing down the road with a group of his friends. I felt super uneasy learning that, and she was right. Everyone had been waiting outside for me. There was no way it could have been him inside. He would have had to run past me out the same door, and I know I saw someone or something sitting on her bed. Heather and her siblings were always scared of being downstairs, especially by themselves, and had mentioned that they thought it might be haunted or something weird going on. Especially since her parents had started renovating the house, they noticed a lot more activity around that time. So I'm curious for who made it to the end of my story. What do you think this small, large-headed, pitch-black, featureless thing was? And that's it.
Oh, what are those things? We talked about them in one of our earlier episodes, and I was like, this looks like the little shadow guys off of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're called. But, again, the veil is thin, so definitely that. Also, renovations can pick up big bulbous head. Yeah.
So you're actually in the Kingdom Hearts video game, and this is a Heartless. Watch out. You should beat it up with a Keyblade. Case closed. Next question.
Renovations can kick up. Can kick up ghost activity because you can mess with their domain, so they get really upset.
Right. Or like in Haunting at Hill House.
Yes. I was going to say, or like that story that we read once where they were doing remodeling and they found those pieces of the children in the wall. Yeah. Which, again, Haunting of Hill House, same. So, but... yeah, I think it's just safe to never do renovations on an old house.
Never get a fixer-upper.
Just never fix it. Your dreams of owning a classic Victorian mansion in upstate New York, squash them. Squash them because you're just inviting ghosts into your house.
Yeah, this cheap old house, not for me. No.
Oh, God, what I would give.
Right.
I don't want to live in upstate New York. I don't.
Okay, right? Yeah.
And that's the only thing that's keeping me from it.
There's some good ones out there.
They're so I've seen some that are like $90,000.
Yeah.
That the outside is beautiful. The inside needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
However, beautiful house. I would, in theory, buy said house because not only are you getting beautiful house, you are also getting ghost. But
Yeah.
I don't want to live in upstate New York.
I don't, what, if any of you are from upstate New York, what do you do? What's the vibe there? How do you pass your time? Other than, like, riding a snowmobile. I imagine that's a thing. Right?
Yeah,
Going to Canada.
Hiking in the Adirondacks.
It seems very cold. Wet cold.
Yeah, in the wintertime. I
Yeah.
mean, that's where you get, like,
I don't
a
like a
shit ton
wet
of
cold.
blizzards. No.
Yeah. You
No.
got ticks. I guess we have
Yeah.
ticks here, but I feel like it's a bigger
No.
problem there.
Like, when I lived in New Jersey, the ticks were so bad. I mean, anywhere that you went that had foliage, you're going to get a tick on you.
Yeah.
Like, I would take Hank walking around. We lived in an RV park, and I would take him walking around the RV park, which is heavily wooded, because a lot of, the Northeast is woods, like thick woods. Mm-hmm. And I would take him walking around, and he would walk through a bush, and there was multiple times where he came out of a bush with multiple ticks on him, and one time there was a swarm of ticks. Like, he had walked through a nest of ticks.
Oh my god.
And I have a huge phobia of ticks.
They're disgusting.
They're repulsive. They are the grossest, most disgusting creatures ever to exist.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't do it. Living in New Jersey for 2 years, it was awful. The amount of ticks that I saw in that time was absolutely horrible. I would never move to the Northeast. So,
to bring up Bettina in this episode, her niece got a tick and it was like on her head, and Bettina's sister called and was like, "You just took a tick out of someone. Like, what do I need to do?" And me and Bettina's husband are sitting there like, "Donna, you could have YouTubed this. Like, you could figure it out." We saw the picture and I was like, "No, I get why you're freaking out," because it was just like hanging off her head.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You know what? I'm gonna live in a desert.
Are they
in the desert?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Also, they are here, but they are like sparse here. So I feel more comfortable living here. I also I don't think they're that bad in the Pacific Northwest, but I could be wrong. Okay. There was a time, sorry, we're on the topic of ticks right now. There was a time when I lived in Michigan. I was in the 6th grade, and my first ever boyfriend, which is, 6th grade is young to have a boyfriend, but it was my first ever.
Boyfriend and whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's nothing crazy. But my first ever boyfriend, came out of the bathroom one time, and he ran out, and he was like, there's a tick on the tip of my penis. And the bathroom is inside the classroom, right? Yeah. And, that's your class. You're not leaving. And he, comes running out of the bathroom. And that's inside the classroom. And, yelling it to... The school's really small. But yelling it to our entire class.
Oh, my
God. And, our teacher was like, "Go to the nurse's office." Yeah. But it was wild. And all of us were like, Huh? What are you... What? So, just something that you have to worry about. So, I have...
Wild.
My Nana, lives in the woods in Missouri, and there are a lot of ticks there. And we've spent a lot of time out there. And in the summertime and, the spring and stuff, they're bad.
Okay.
And I would check myself every single night.
Oh,
I mean, multiple times throughout the day, but I would full strip down, check myself at night, and I'd have to pull the folds.
Yeah.
Because I'm so paranoid.
You don't want a tick on your penis.
And that's stuck with me. That's what I thought about when I would be looking around down there. I'm like, I don't want a tick on the tip of my penis. Could you imagine? That's a tick on your bean?
That's horrible.
No. You go to flick your bean and it's just a tick.
Could you imagine someone said, hey, do you got a little bit of extra?
No. Anyway,
What was the story about?
Costumes.
Classic shadow person.
Yeah, classic shadow person. And definitely not a tick.
Definitely, nope.
No, that's really scary though. I imagine it like
that's crazy.
the bent neck lady.
Oh, she spooked me so bad when I watched that.
Yes.
So scary. And then like getting to the end
and like, finding out that she is the bent neck lady. Sorry, spoiler.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, what are you doing?
What are you doing? That show's like 8 years old.
Yeah.
I love Mike Flanagan. I love everything that Mike Flanagan has ever written. Yeah. I think he is or not written, but like directed.
Tragic and beautiful and heartbreaking and terrifying.
Midnight Mass.
Yeah.
Masterpiece. I love it. And I loved Haunting of Hill House. It remains one of my favorite shows to date. So
it's like very good. Like if it was like a literary, it would be under like the gothic romantic. Yeah. Because it's like
and horror.
Yeah.
Quentin thinks it is so boring, which is one of his biggest red flags.
Slow, sure. Like
it's not boring slow though.
It's like they're building and it's like
and they want you to feel this like imminent dread the whole time. Right. Like they want you to like feel this despair that they spend so much time building. And I think that's what's so important about it. Like, yes, it might be slow, but it's slow for a purpose. Right. It's purposefully meant to drag it, like dig its claws into you and drag.
Yeah, it's like pulling those emotions out of you, and it takes time. Like it's not instant gratification.
Yeah, no, you have to get attached to these characters, and you have to understand where they came from and understand what they're going through.
Yeah, and like feel a little bit like you're going mad when you're watching it, because that's how they feel.
Exactly, and on top of that, not only is like the storyline incredible, but the cinematography is insane. Like the way that they shoot the camera angles, the coloring, like the whole color scheme of the movie is so drab and dreary, and it makes you feel cold the whole time. It's very kind of Twilight coded, but also in a really dead way. Like they really dig into the fact that everything is like dead and lifeless and soul crushing. And I think they do a really, really good job of portraying that in the script writing and the cinematography and the acting, even in the costuming. I think they do a really good job. Anyway, that's my piece.
You haven't watched it, go watch it.
Watch Haunting of Hill House.
All of it. Ugh.
Bly Manor is good too, but it's just not as good as Hill House in my opinion.
I don't think I watched Bly Manor.
It's very good still. I'm again, big Mike Flanagan fan. Bly Manor is still a beautifully written, beautifully produced, beautifully directed show. I just like Haunting of Hill House more. Yeah. Preferential.
Did we watch something together? I think it must have been a movie that we watched together that I'm thinking of. What happens in Bly Manor?
She is an au pair, and she goes to this house in the middle of nowhere. I did
watch Bly Manor. Okay, I was mixing that up with thinking it was like a movie that I had watched.
There's like the Lady of the Lake who comes in and she has no face.
I did watch that. Yes. That was good.
It's very good, very spooky.
Yeah, very unsettling. They do a very good job in all of those of just like that
Same with Midnight Mass. Midnight Mass is super slow burn. Yeah. Super. They take up until the last episode to get you to that point.
It's like worth it though.
But it's so like you feel that tension in your chest the whole time. You're like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And nothing happens, and it keeps like it's edging you the whole time. Yeah. Like
it gets you in the mindset of the characters. Yeah. Like you're just on edge because you know something's going to happen.
Yeah,
and
you know
it's going to be
wrong.
Bad.
You know there's some sort of conflict going on. And then you do, pretty early on in Midnight Mass, you do learn what the conflict is. But it doesn't reach that intense climax of what is going on until the end, obviously. But, anyway.
The creepypasta field guide. Yeah, anyway, damn, that's so crazy. That must have been so scary for you guys. You're welcome for reading. Thanks for reading.
If you enjoyed that little story, be sure to watch the full episode here.
And make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazzy.
Jazzy? I see what you did there. Wait, what was that?